We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. The holiday season is upon us. We've got a gift to the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it to Cooks. 16 yards, a first down. Cooks now in his second season with the Rams. He's had 4 straight years over 1,000 yards. He had 2 with the Saints, 1 with New England, and then he went over 1,000 again last year with the Rams. 80 catches, 1,204 yards. On first down, it's Gurley. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking one way, and all of a sudden they're on the other side.
44, Goff. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
17.
Just beating the play clock is gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're running with Gurley. And he's brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Trevor Davis, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun. Goff. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Well, it's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. 59 mark, check. Goff now to throw.
Pick that thing off.
And that is incomplete. Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. From the left hash, this from 39. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl. Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you? Sorry. They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
Let's start with this real Kizak.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Oh.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Come on,
he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the Rams got him. They bring it down. Clay Matthews, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Dang.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that. You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
What is this?
Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's third down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. On is the rookie fourth-rounder Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley.
Yeah, he definitely just shit ass.
Before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That very last one.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Nick Bosa in there to get him. And on the season now, that is
Never doubt
9
that boy
sacks
Aaron
for
Rodgers.
him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. Go, go. Check out three.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. DeForest Buckner make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Listen.
Goff. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
How do you put on damn out route?
By Jason Verrett. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
This shit loaded.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Black 80. Check 52's the mark. Defense wins check.
Now a handoff looking right.
God damn, it's almost stuff on.
It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Man, this nigga would not stiff him.
Tackle made there by Traven Howard.
So much.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. White. 50K. Orbit. I got you.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, my God.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed.
He only got signed because DeMarcus Cousins got hurt.
No flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1 in the 2018 season.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you...
And that is intercepted.
Come on.
Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Hey, Shell. Hey, Hayward. Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch one. Mike 5-4. Obama. Set.
Now Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. DeForest Buckner in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Super. Watch the twist. Check 4. Motion.
Here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. They were looking for Johnson that time.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
That wasn't a pick.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. Full right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. This is 1st and goal from about the 8.
11.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Get the fuck out of here.
John Johnson with the INT.
Get over there
And
like
a big
that,
turnover
man.
there
Come
as
the
his
fuck
guys
on.
will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Man, that shit ain't been working lately. Cause I got it too. It get crazy. That tech chopper just kept firing on my ass.
To throw is gone. Escaping the pressure right. Airing it out deep for Woods.
Nope.
And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment
So like I said, it ain't been
staying
working
in their
right.
lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Gone. It's
fucking
caught
not
left
right.
side by Cooks.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Oh, you come on, man.
Now Goff on 1st down. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats, but really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Hell no, there ain't no catch. What the fuck?
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Hold on. Check. You got that right there. 54.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Shifts free at the 15. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Oh, damn.
They give to Johnson going right.
Yeah, that'd be the bullshit.
Grace can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout.
Hopefully I can block this
sweat
bitch.
out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
Yeah. I get lucky sometimes.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
I'll let you.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all or nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
I'll see end up with the twilights.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come. Hey, box truck.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
God damn, Garoppolo.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays
Nigga
to keep
need a
this one low
touchdown.
scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Garoppolo looks to throw. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
With a broken leg, Juke.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Open man pass, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
I need a hellfire blitz right now. I need him to
runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yards, now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
And I think that's what's coming, too.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Thank you.
Picked off by Jason Verrett, trying to get it to Woods. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And he's got some space here. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game.
Yeah,
the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week?
He was up 6-3.
And they asked about
couldn't let that shit go down, man.
and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up, and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
And of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
For some reason, I could stop the damn run now. I couldn't stop the run before.
180. Mike, my boy. Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? 17. 17. 17. Check three. Check three. Check three. Whip, whip. Whip, whip. Watch the whip.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
180.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. SOS.
Watch the air. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Exit.
3rd and long. It's gone. That's
you
going
back
to be
on
complete to his
MLB?
tight end Everett. 25 yards that time. Well, even
this
after
game
all
about
those
over.
interceptions, he's
About
not
to the
deterred,
fourth
still
quarter.
confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the
Sean
ball.
Taylor, clean
I've
his
seen guys
ass.
have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Watch twist. Tight go. Tight go. Tight go. Kill. Check. Value 1. Right there. 54. Right there.
To the air again. Gone. Buying time to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now
Another
this is scooped
touchdown.
up by the 49ers. The 20, 10, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball?
This game's
Respect,
over.
my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
I heard the Kevin
Here
Gates
we
was
are,
straight.
almost
I
through
heard the
3
young and
quarters
was
of
straight
play,
too.
and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
They said it was better than
They're not
Baby
even
on
over
Baby.
100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league,
I ain't
that
hear
is
no
quite
good
surprising.
reviews
Not
on
many teams patient enough to stick with
the
the
Baby
run.
CD.
Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their
They said
timing
young and
back.
me.
2nd and
They go
6,
in.
just inside the 30. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I gotta get my
Right, didn't appear to be
Spotify.
a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Oh yeah.
This offense in
I had my
desperate need of conversion as they
Spotify
come
premium.
up on 3rd
I cut it
down.
off.
From the gun, here's Goff. Complete, it's Johnson.
I had that,
And he will
then
have
I
a
had
first
Diesel.
down as they get him to the ground at the
Same thing as
37.
Spotify, but
7 yards
this what
there,
quick.
good enough to move the sticks. Goff now 5 straight
$10
completions
a
here in the
month.
second
Same
half.
thing with
1st and 10.
downloading.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they
Boy,
stop
there
him
ain't no
behind the
run
line.
against me. I shut
That'll
down
set
this
him back
run.
with a loss of 3 on the
Better ask
play.
about
And
me.
it'll
Better
bring
ask
up a
about
2nd and 13.
this shit going back.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
20. 54 miles. I don't think you got it, son.
They go to Johnson again.
They
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
They'll stay away from
So
Sean
from
Davis.
second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
3rd and 2. Goff. Throw right side is
Damn
into the
it.
hands of his tight end, Everett. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that
said
go
what?
around, a first down as well.
20.
Dang.
54 must.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And Cooks has it over the middle. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down.
Recon, 152 fighter. 2.
To throw again on second down. Goff. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they?
Down
If you
by
keep
18
running it, eventually
instead,
good
he's
things
trying
are
to get
likely
your
to
win
happen.
on.
It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Get ready.
Goff now looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Richard
Just a little bit of a
Sherman.
rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go
Sherman.
back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things
Richard
different than what he expected?
Sherman.
For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, you better figure whatever the and I think he's going to go.
Richard
They're not going to get him.
Sherman.
He's at the 30. Past the 20.
Richard
Touchdown,
Sherman.
49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 97 yards.
That's why I
And
don't
the
play
Niners
press
are able to
coverage.
stretch their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to
Gets
take a shot.
pumped.
Right after a turnover,
For
you count on the
97
defense being a
yards.
little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Richard Sherman.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Maverick. Joker. Protein spill. Turbo set.
Gurley again here on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl.
31.
So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
He's definitely tough
trying
to
to
get
keep
down.
giving
We
it to
just saw
Todd
it
Gurley
right
because
there.
that's
But
X
how
factor.
about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Yeah, the game, it went from can't nobody score to I just took off.
11. 11. Check. Jim. 14. 14. Watch out. Rush in. Super. Okay.
Here's Goff. And got him in. It's Woods. And he goes down, but not before getting his
Same
inside the
fucking play
25.
every time.
So it's Rams football here as we get your reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Come on. Louis. Right there. 54.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now it's gone. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Nope.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Oh, boy.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Here we go. You ain't going nowhere. One, Omaha.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Garoppolo looking to throw. Fighting through pressure. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the victory here for San Francisco. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime, obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the 49ers, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. They will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for L.A.,
Under. I don't want a division, Niner. I said I want a division.